that Denny Hamlin has led. That is the longest active streak in Sprint Cup racing. Action upper left live. Again, here's a look at what happened to our pollster to the Napa car for Chase Elliott.
And I think part of that, he actually got up towards the one car and pulled the wheel and turned away from it, and then it came around. Jamie?
Well, Jeff, we're hearing a lot about handling of the cars. What happened with you? Was it a handling issue, Chase?
No, I just got in the middle there a couple laps before, and I got loose off four and just lost it. I hate it. It's such a fun week, and you hate to end the race before it even got started. So just disappointed for everybody, and we'll just have to look past it, get on for Atlanta. That's the most important thing now. Can't get caught up in what happened today. It's irrelevant now. So we'll try to get it fixed, make some laps, and if not, we'll head to Atlanta. If we can make some laps, we will, and move forward from here.
Thanks, Chase. Mike?
Yep, next Sunday, a track that's always been kind to the Elliots, his father Bill, and now Chase will be competing at Atlanta Motor Speedway next Sunday.
He's always so rational. You know, he just looks at the situation, nothing we can do about it now, and Atlanta's next week, and that's our next target.
Yeah, I love his attitude. You have to know he's disappointed. There's so much hype, so much build up to the Daytona 500, everything going so well, and then for it to all be taken away like that, very disappointing.
Yeah, won the race yesterday, Jeff, and did an amazing job of driving to hold off Joey Logano.
On this restart, the inside lane is taken off. Kurt Busch still leads the outside lane, but they're not moving like that group headed up by Denny Hamlin on the right of your screen.
No, they're not, and I don't know if maybe Hamlin is again starting to play a factor in that inside lane. It's just working a little bit better than the outside, but we know that Kurt Busch is an excellent drafter with a fast race car. We also know right behind him has got Dale Earnhardt Jr., who's a great pusher.
Yeah, well, here's what happens. When handling is a factor, sometimes you don't know who has the best handling car early on.
Might be Jimmy Johnson, who just jumped to the outside. Now he leads the outside lane from Busch, and here they come.
I thought that was a really interesting move. I don't know if he just got a big push and had a lot of momentum and thought he might be able to clear the 18. He jumped to the outside, but all of a sudden the momentum stopped. Let's see if he can get that energy going again by lining up in that outside lane.
How many backup cars are at the front now? Several.
20, 78, 48.
There's a number of them up there. Where'd they start? Gosh, they started back in the back.
Especially DW, we talk about handling.
Yeah.
We've talked about this all week, and since we saw some of these drivers and teams go to backup cars, having a backup car that's not quite as slick, not quite as good in the wind tunnel is sometimes a lot better on the racetrack.
I asked Jimmy Johnson this morning, up talking to the Sunoco folks, who's the hardest car to pass here? He said the Joe Gibbs Toyotas, and in particular, Denny Hamlin.